"Don't count past 10." Lisa's trembling foot had just stepped onto the 13th stair when the steps behind her suddenly began to writhe like a nest of serpents. Jack's family had moved to the countryside to escape the noise and chaos of city life. They settled into a charming yet eerie old mansion on the outskirts of town. While exploring their new home, they heard faint noises coming from the basement. Curious, they investigated, only to find the basement empty. Brushing it off, Jack's parents and younger brother left the room. Just as Lisa was about to follow them, the basement door suddenly slammed shut behind her. Jack rushed to help, but no matter how hard he tried, the door refused to budge. The air in the basement grew colder and heavier, heightening Lisa's anxiety. Suddenly, Emma spotted a key hanging on the door and quickly used it to unlock the basement, freeing her terrified daughter. That evening, both Emma and her husband had to work late, leaving Lisa in charge of her younger brother. While playing around, the siblings stumbled upon an old-fashioned phonograph tucked away in a cabinet. The record played the voice of an unfamiliar man listing names. Lisa found it dull and turned it off. Later, after putting her brother to bed, Lisa relaxed in the living room watching a movie commentary video. She was too engrossed to notice the unsettling noises coming from the basement. Suddenly, the lights in the house went out. Panicked, Lisa called her mother for help. Emma instructed her to check the circuit breaker in the basement, which immediately made her nervous. Sensing her daughter's fear, Emma promised to stay on the phone the entire time. Trembling, Lisa slowly opened the basement door. The breaker panel was supposed to be just 10 steps down. Emma told Lisa to count each step. "Just count to 10, sweetie. You'll be there in no time." But as Lisa reached the 10th step, something was terribly wrong.
16, 17.
Alarmed, Emma and her husband jumped into their car and sped home. When they arrived, Lisa was gone without a trace. Desperate, Jack's father immediately called the police. The following morning, officers and local residents scoured the nearby woods, but there was no sign of Lisa. Later, Jack's younger brother mentioned to Emma that before Lisa vanished, they had listened to the phonograph together. Emma didn't think much of it at first, but later decided to search the basement again. This time, she used a UV light to inspect the walls. To her horror, countless skulls emerged from the shadows, etched across the walls in vivid, haunting detail.